Whew. We are here, ladies and gentlemen, to talk about some Bleach. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, a good 3-4 years now, you have known that, Zypher, you've pretty much never, ever talked about Bleach. And when I was going over my channel the other day, and I was like, God damn, I really haven't. Like, the thing is, like, I mess with this series, right? Like, but I won't lie that once upon a time I was part of the meme that is that Bleach is never coming back. Not because I never wanted it to happen, but I just never saw it happening. It had been what, nearly 8 years before since the last season ended. I was like, there's no way, there's no way. It'd have been amazing, but there's no way. But going on to it, my experience with Bleach, well, actually, we'll save that for the end there, for some people don't care, because some people are just here for, you know, what's happening with the series, right? So let's just jump into that. So first things first, by the way, these are all just leaks, rumors, just discussion amongst the community, so nothing is hand in hand confirmed yet, so you take all of this with a grain of salt. But the first thing I wanted to discuss is the episode count. Now, for my research, if you didn't know my experience with Bleach, mine was just with strictly the anime. We're gonna go dive deeper into that, so just so you know, mine is only with the anime only. With Thousand Year Blood War being, I believe, nearly 200 chapters, you would naturally assume that this upcoming season has to be 60 to 80 episodes. That's the ballpark range I'm thinking, which means if you're taking it from, like, if they've released a straight shot, no breaks, we're talking about a year and a half, nearly a year and a quarter of just straight Bleach content. Now, if you love Bleach, you're like, sign me up. Where do I gotta sign the papers? 1,000 Year Blood War arc, I don't know anything about it, but a year plus of content of Bleach, I'm all for it. So there's that with the, in terms of the episode count. Now take it with a grain of salt. You would naturally assume that. I would assume also, now that this, the anime has been in production for a while, and it's probably going to be until 2022 we even see the anime air at all, they have plenty of time to work on it. Another one of the things that we recently got an update on, apparently, is that this arc that's coming up, Thousand Year Blood War arc, is going to be very mature, non-censored, very bloody and gory. For manga readers, y'all let us know in the comments below, without spoiling us, how much of good news that sounds like, because from what I've heard, it gets wild in the final arc. So I'm all for it. Sign me the hell up. An uncensored Bleach. But you know what that also means is that an uncensored Bleach means that it will air late at night in Japan and early in the day for your boys. Yo, what's up with it? We're gonna be airing at noon, 1 p.m, 2 p.m. Sign me up. That's perfect for me. I hate waking up 5 in the morning for My Hero Academia anyways. Now let's move on to studio choice. Now I know there's a lot of rumors that it's just staying with Period and Period, and recently the reason a lot believe that it might be Period is because Black Clover was put on pause, and apparently people were going around thinking that, I was one of these people that that the anime was put on pause so the animators could all put in their time and care into the Bleach anime, which would make sense to a lot of us, right? Like, your Bleach is coming back, it's gonna be the next big thing that's gonna be airing, everyone's gonna be talking about, especially a lot of new people are gonna be jumping on it because they want to be part of the hype. Simply what happened with Attack on Titan final season, a lot of people were catching up. So then you naturally assume that, Period's working hard on it, with the Black Clover just put on pause for a while. But in actuality, there's rumors going around, and I know it sounds crazy because I swear to God, and this is actually a direct quote from one of the people that have quit MAPPA, saying, working at MAPPA is like working at a factory. And I could believe it, considering they've been adapting Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, Chainsaw Man, and among other series. Apparently now they're working on Bleach. Now, if that's true, and nothing is necessarily, being sacrificed for the sake of quality, I mean, I don't want MAPPA employees to suffer, and you hate to hear it, because and this is what makes it so tough to get excited about anime sometimes, is if Studio MAPPA is putting the right people on it, then you're like happy, you're like, oh, thank God, it's gonna look amazing, the fights are gonna look crazy, the gore is gonna be nuts. But at the sacrifice of people working their ass off like, you know, potentially getting sick and injured and, you know, deteriorating their mental health, their physical health. And it's just an unfortunate reality that that's the world we live in, where amazing anime are coming at the sacrifices of other people that are working so hard in the animation. And, you know, it'd be one thing, it's no matter what, it's a bad thing, but it would be one thing if these guys are making bank and you're like, okay, at least they're making their money's worth. But they make less than I do. They make about $500 a month. That's like, even at a full-time job in Canada, that's one like fourth of a monthly income. Like, that is insane to me how low these guys get paid. I'm getting a little off track here, but let's get back into it. So the last thing I wanted to touch upon is my experience with Bleach, which I've never shared. So Bleach was an anime that, this was when I was first getting into anime. So I had a friend that I used to play Call of Duty with back in 2012, and he, you know, I was getting tired of Call of Duty at that point, right? Or actually I should say 2013, sorry. 2013, I was getting, he's like, yo, you should check out Naruto. I watched all of Naruto within a month or two. I was like, this is amazing. Tell me something else. Attack on Titan. He's like, all right, this is amazing. Then after that, I just started just looking on my own. I was like, Attack on Titan, Sword Online, Hunter x Hunter, Fairy Tail. And then I think Hitman Reborn. Like, there was like a bunch of anime I started watching. At this point, we were back in school, and I was like, give me some more anime. And that's the time he recommended me Bleach. Now, at this point, I haven't checked out One Piece. If you don't know, out of the big three, One Piece ended up being one of my favorites. But before Naruto, or sorry, yeah, before One Piece, it was Bleach that I was super into. Like, I absolutely loved my time with Bleach, so much so I didn't even know the fillers were fillers. I just watched everything. Now, a lot of you have probably skipped the fillers, not me, because when I when I was watching and growing up with Bleach, I was what, 16, 17 years old. When I watched Bleach for the first time, I just didn't even know what filler was. I just watched everything. Now, what's interesting is that it's been like 6 to 7 years since I've last touched Bleach. So if you're wondering, you're like, Zypher, you should totally rewatch the series to get yourself reacquainted with the series, because don't get me wrong, I do not remember almost nearly anything about the series at all. Obviously, I remember the typical things, like Grimmjow is one of my favorite characters. I know Ichigo. I remember all the characters. I remember the cast. I remember how they look like, you know. I remember that, you know, who Best Girl is. Yes, it's Yoruichi. Get off me. I don't know. No Rukia, no Orihime. It's Yoruichi. I ain't taking no other answers. That's just the end of it. If you want to talk to me about it, say in the comments below, okay? Yeah, but I'm really excited, man. It's been a while since I've revisited Bleach. Yes, right now, currently, it's been a while since I've touched Naruto. I'm going through all of the Naruto manga, re-experiencing that, see how I feel about it. And after I'm done Naruto, yes, I will be rereading Bleach. Now, I never touched the Bleach manga, so I will be reading from chapter 1 all the way to the end of where the anime aired. I want to be anime only for the 1,000 Year Blood work. I feel like it's going to be an absolutely amazing time. I feel like the experience in itself of like when these special Bankai reveals and like character reveals and plot twists are going to be upcoming would be a little bit more special if I have no idea what's happening with this series. And I think a lot of you could agree. Let me know what you guys are going to do with the Bleach series. Are you going to be revisiting the anime or the manga? I personally will be revisiting the manga. Catch me up, remind me of all the good times of Ukiura as he's on the screen, Orihime, all the great stuff. That being said, I'll catch you guys later when Bleach comes around. Peace out.